Um, moving on to a movie that we saw last night, Rise of the Beast. Favorite movie of the year so far? We're close to it.
100%.
That ending. Actually, there's been a lot of great movies this year with really interesting endings.
There actually has
Yeah,
been.
yeah. It's like always cliffhangers and just really interesting things. Now we can't talk about spoilers or no, it's been after the weekend. All right, we're going to talk about some Transformers spoilers here.
Can we? Because that's only in the States. What about worldwide? And it's only the first weekend as well.
Yeah, it's split up internationally. Okay, yeah, we can't talk about spoilers, but the movie, the sequel to Rise of the Beast, will be dealing with the ending of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you that haven't seen it, we're not going to spoil it here, but go see it. It's cool. I like the idea. I'm excited for the idea. I genuinely am. I don't know how the quality is going to be, but I'm really interested to see how it's going to turn out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to that, Stephen Cable Jr., the guy who directed Rise of the Beast, he directed Creed 2 as well. Mm-hmm. He's going to be doing this movie, the sequel to it. So, what do you think about that?
I think it's good. You know, I'm pretty sure we discussed on our review yesterday that I think because there was a comment mentioned how it's got part of a trilogy.
Yes.
And I said that will work if there's a clear vision for it, you know, like everything's planned out and it goes according to that plan rather than just doing spin-offs or just, you know, plan it by ear. And the fact that they're bringing in the same director that did Rise of the Beast clears to show that, they do have a plan in mind for how they want this part of the franchise to go. So, yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for this. This is actually really good news because it shows that they're taking steps to make Transformers a better franchise.
Yeah.
Because usually it gets shat on so bad because of the quality. So they're clearly trying to, like, rectify their wrongs and whatnot. And he's a good director, you know. I mean, he did Creed 2. That wasn't probably as good as Creed 1, but it was still a very good film. And Rise of the Beast is a pretty good film as well, considering it's like his first big blockbuster franchise as well. So yeah, I'm all for it. As long as, you know, they have a plan, they let him stick to what he wants to do.
Yeah.
With his vision, and I think we could see the rejuvenation of the Transformers franchise.
I agree. I think it's funny that this news came out after that, you know, we saw that Transformers was successful over the weekend. So it's clear that there's a vision happening, but they were waiting to see whether this could be financially viable.
Yeah.
So I kind of do like how Paramount has played this because you just can't be announcing all these movies and then the first one like bombs and then just cancel all of them. It's just not fair to the audience.
Like the Monsterverse or something?
The Monsterverse. Remember? Oh, that was the Mummy and stuff like that.
Or the Dark Universe. I think that's what it was called.
Yeah, I mean, don't talk about all those Star Wars movies that have been announced and in the works. D&D's doing one. Apparently Tiger's doing one. Everyone's doing a Star Wars movie at this point.
If you're a director, just apply for a Star Wars film.
You'll get
they'll make one for you.
Yeah.
They'll go out of their way and be like, okay, cool, you're doing this.
Yeah. And then it'll never happen. So yeah, I like that strategy from them. As you said and covered off quite well there. It was it's good that they have sort of a vision and a direction, and you're gonna have a director who's a little bit more comfortable with this franchise now, with the action and the style and stuff like that, so he can really apply that. Without talking about the ending in detail, do you think that he can? Because the style and action will have to be different in the next one if they're going to pull it off. Do you think he's capable of blending that kind of stuff together?
Does it have to be different?
It's different because of the other aspect that will be involved in it.
So, sorry, yeah. I mean, I guess you can separate the two, you know. You know, you can have certain characters and that visual style, and then certain characters and that visual style, similar to Transformers 1.
Yeah.
You know how it's like somewhat split up? They could easily do that.
Yeah.
But it will be cool to see him be a bit more creative, you know. I mean, we somewhat saw him do that at the end in the final act of Rise of Beast. You know, they put certain character into something and it looked weird, but it somewhat worked and it made it different and interesting. So if he keeps doing stuff like that, keep things interesting, then cool, I'm all for it. There is a way to make it work, but we just need someone to, you know, unlock that.
Yeah. don't know if he'll be the guy for the job, and
Yeah.
I do think there's something about this franchise that really struggles to create really high quality films. As I discussed on the review last night, I don't know the secret ingredients to making the Transformers movie work, but they're on the right path. It's a step in the right direction. I believe having Stephen Campbell Jr. as the director for the next one, I think it's the right move, and hopefully there is a plan in place.
Yeah.
And one vision.